We're gonna make a quick salad dressing. You're making the recipe from start to finish, you do need to cook some bacon, but when I cook bacon, I save some of the drippings, especially because I bake my bacon, if I get a batch where there's not a lot of like burnt pieces and it's really clear. So there's my bacon fat. And since I am not doing it that way, I'm using these. I know Walmart sells a similar item and I'm sure other grocery stores do too, but I have made it like baking the bacon and stuff, but I'm kind of in a hurry tonight and I happen to have this and need to use it up. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna just turn this on like medium, and it calls for 3 tablespoons. We're just gonna eyeball it. It looks like that's about what I've got remaining, so I will just scoop this out, which is kind of nice because I'm trying to start clearing out more items. And if you watched my freezer organizing video or some of my other videos I have mentioned, now that we're a smaller household, I have to get out of the habit of storing quite so much extra stuff. So I'm gonna kind of melt that down. It says 3 slices of bacon, but I mean, I'm just gonna eyeball. And we can always put more bacon in our salad. Like, that looks like about three slices or so. And it calls for a clove of garlic, but like I said, tonight's a quick night. I'm just trying to hurry and whip this up, so I'm not gonna do real garlic. Well, I mean, this is real garlic, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not doing the clove, I'm just doing the powder. It'll be fine. Good enough. Okay, and then I have a note to myself. Oh, I just did that backwards. Oh my goodness, guys, I did that backwards. Which would not be a problem because I like onion. Comment if you caught my mistake before I did. I like onion, but my husband is not a huge onion fan, so I do add onion powder to this, but I'm just gonna, I think the bacon will be stronger anyway, but oh my goodness. See, this is what happens when you're in a hurry sometimes. Anyway, it's supposed to be like, I do about that much garlic. And I was supposed to do a little less of the onion, but oops. Man, I am having a moment, aren't I? Sorry, everybody. Shaking things up, literally. Then, let me check my recipe. Bacon, bacon fat, garlic. I've had a note to put onion, 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. One, 2, 3. Now, if I made it from start to finish, I would get my bacon really crispy. I like crispy bacon. And a lot of times when I use these bacon bits, they do have some fatty pieces. I will kind of fry them up to get rid of that fat, which I could have done tonight, but I'm probably gonna end up simmering this for a while, so it should break down some of the fatty pieces anyway for me. And if not, I'll just pick them out because I am just all over the place tonight. But don't worry, I am going to show this video because that is part of my vision for the channel, is to show real life, real cooking, real accidents, all things real. Even if it makes me look ridiculous, I'm just going to show you anyway, because then you'll realize that it's okay if you mess something up and you can fix it. It does call for brown sugar, but my husband is doing keto, so I am actually gonna do, I have like a keto sweetener. And I usually have the keto brown sugar, but I'm out, so I'm just gonna use this and it'll be fine. Good enough. 2 teaspoons. Oh, woo! Caught that one, thank goodness. Almost did 2 tablespoons. Man, this is gonna be a video of like what not to do. Okay, don't do anything I've shown you, basically. Just read the recipe and pay attention. Anyway, okay, let me double check. Bacon, bacon fat, garlic powder, apple cider vinegar. I am working on the sugar now. I'm doing 2 teaspoons of this sweetener. You can use real sugar. I would prefer it with real sugar or real brown sugar. I don't love the keto sweeteners, but I do try to do stuff sometimes. Let's see, 1/8 teaspoon of salt. So I'm gonna do a little bit because with all that bacon, I probably don't need very much. And I can taste test and add more. All right, so we're gonna simmer. All right, let's do a close-up. You can see it's simmering nice here, but I'm gonna try and see if I can see how some of those pieces are just a little bit fatty. I'm hoping that as I kind of simmer it here for a little while, that those will break down a bit. I'm not super worried about it, but yep, that's our dressing. And you will want to let it cool off a bit, unless if you're doing just a strictly spinach salad. Sometimes people like to do like a wilted spinach salad. You can put it on hot that way, but I prefer it to cool off a tiny bit, to maybe like lukewarm, so that I can put it on like a romaine and spinach combo, or really any kind of lettuce that you have. Doesn't that look delicious?